Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Rob 445 back with another video, man. Hey, I'm finna be hitting you outside the head with these bangers, so you better wear your helmet, guard your head. Hey, I don't know what's been going on with these police officers, but they sure have been tripping. I don't know if it's just more cameras and everybody got a camera in their pocket, or they just been like this. I'm sure it's both. That we just seeing it more because everybody got a camera. They can't hide this no more. So this video that I got, off-duty cop hits a man with car and shoots him. Wait, so it's an off-duty cop hits a man and then shoot him? It don't make no sense. Hey, yeah, let's get to it.
An off-duty police officer hits a black male and then gets out of his car and shoots him, kills him. He's dead. Then he calls 911 and says, well, the guy jumped on my windshield and I had to kill him. Had to. But that's contrary to what the witnesses say. Let me bring you to the video. Here it is.
Wait, and even if he did jump on your windshield, even though that don't make sense, if he did jump on your windshield, why would you have to shoot him? If you already hit him with your car, ain't half the damage done? Like, if he was a threat, if you hit him, why would you have to up on him? Don't make no sense. No sense at all.
Okay, I'm trying to protect my daughter and my wife recently. People are hostile right now. Nobody's hostile. Don't you say that. Nobody's hostile. Don't you say that.
And so he hits a man, shoots the man, and he's calling the people that witness it hostile. He seemed like he the only hostile person that's there. I wonder if he learned this stuff in training. Like, did he? Because they don't care who. They don't care about life. They don't care about serving. Well, at least some of them don't. Some of them just don't care about serving. They just care about having the upper hand. Like they can one up you. Like, hey, I am the law. So I don't. Shit.
Don't you say that. Nobody's hostile.
That's what you call blue privilege. And that's crazy that a civilian is rendering aid to this man.
He ran across the street, so I stopped. Jumped on my car, started screaming. He pulled my daughter was beating the glass. I have my daughter and my child in here. Are you related to anybody here?
Oh, so he's trying to say that he jumped on top of his car, on his truck, and tried to break the windshield because he had his gun on the dash. So he like, oh well, he can get to that. So let me just pop. What? How does this make sense? And why so the other officer there, but why is just a regular person helping this man? It's a regular person helping this man, but the cop is just sitting there like he on the phone.
Let's put up a picture of Mr. Walker who was killed that day, okay? This is in North Carolina. The person who killed him is an off-duty officer. He hit Mr. Walker, who was a pedestrian. According to the officer, Mr. Walker threw himself into the car. That's what he says.
Don't even make
Jason
sense.
Walker, 37 years of age. Walker's cousin said that he was involved in the social justice movement and cared deeply about the community. He tried to help young boys at.
So he was trying to help people in the community. He was on the right side, trying to do the right things. This cop probably recognized him. I have a feeling that this cop probably recognized him and saw who he was and saw that he was a problem and got rid of him. That's what makes sense to me, because this man do not seem like he's going to jump on top of anybody's truck. To do what?
The age where they need strong black male role models. He's a good guy, according to the narrative. Jason Walker was killed outside of his home over the weekend.
Outside his home.
Police said he ran into traffic and jumped onto the car.
So he was by his house. He ran into traffic and jumped on a car. So you hit him and then shot him. That sounds like a hit to me. If that don't sound like nothing, that was a hit. That was an assassination. That was something. That was a murder. That was not no accident. That was not self-defense. Because where was his weapon? If he feared great bodily harm, all he did was jump on your car. You hit him, so you had your foot on the gas. So I'm sure if you would have kept going or whatever the case may be, he wouldn't have been a threat. But it sounds like you're trying to cover something up. Make it make sense.
Person in the car, an off-duty cop, then shot him, killed him. Those who saw the incident happen, however, allege that the cop hit the 37-year-old Walker with his truck and then jumped from his truck and shot the man.
And he probably was on his phone. He probably was on his phone, was distracted or something, and hit him. Didn't even realize that he hit him. And even saying this is far-fetched. And this is like trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, that man's wrong.
A bystander, let's put up a picture, Elizabeth Ricks, okay? Elizabeth Ricks, who was also present after the incident, got out of her car to try and apply pressure to Walker's wounds and save him.
Give her some flowers. Give her flowers.
According to Willard's tweets, okay, Ricks said that the cop who shot Walker did not make any effort to help render aid. She said that instead he was calling his boss with the sheriff's office.
So he was calling his boss. He wasn't even calling 911 like, hey, I need help. Somebody, shots fired. This man, he got shot. He's bleeding, whatever the case may be. We need ambulance. He on the phone trying to cover his butt, call his sheriff's office, the sheriff's office, cover his butt like, hey, I'm in this situation. Help, get me out. He threw the flare. He did the red flag.
According to the sheriff's office, the deputy shot before calling 911 to report the man. Wow. Rick said that the deputy's wife was sitting and playing with her hair while all other deputies stood around and watched as she desperately tried to save Walker's life. She also noted that she ensured the final words Walker heard were of love and compassion, while these other supposed public servants ignored.
Right, public servants, you're supposed to serve the public. And y'all didn't even try to help this man. Y'all didn't give this man no help, but trying to figure out a story to cover this cop because y'all gave an oath to the Constitution, but y'all loyalty is within y'all self. Y'all loyalty is within the blue. There's blue privilege. This is sick. And it makes me mad that these people are like this.
Here is Rick's recounting why she helped Walker.
For him immediately. I didn't care what color he was or anything else. I saw a brother. I saw someone. He needed me because no one else was going to help him. No one else. And I'm saying this, he was not acting crazy. He didn't jump on traffic. That officer, murderer, shot him, hit him with his car. How would Jason jump onto a big truck? Explain that to me. And then you're here for your life and you are in a big truck.
Fayetteville, North Carolina police, they refused to release the name of the off-duty cop who killed Mr. Walker. So when they play hide the pickle, we do something else. Here's their boss. Here's the chief of the Fayetteville Police of North Carolina. Put a picture up. She did a big press conference today.
And her name is a sister? Wow, she looked like why she look like is it the girl off Family Matters or is it the girl off the mom off the Cosby Show? She looked like the mom off the Cosby Show or something. But how are you trying to, try to cover up for this man, but your brother just got murdered by an off-duty cop? Your officer was not even clocked in.
Gina V. Hawkins. I did not like the tone of her press conference, to be quite honest.
With you. Let me rewind it a little bit so you can hear it.
Quite honest with you. Here's what we know for sure. Okay, we know V. Hawkins. I did not like big press conference today. Her name is Gina V. Hawkins. I did not like the tone of her press conference, to be quite honest with you.
North Carolina, Gina Hawkins.
What we know for sure, okay? We know there was an off-duty cop. We know there was some sort of accident with his vehicle when he hit a pedestrian. We know that he hit a pedestrian and shot a pedestrian. We also know that witnesses are claiming that he, in fact, was the aggressor. We know these things on the record right now.
Definitely he was.
And we also know he got to go home. He has still not been arrested. Now, damn it, do you think if I would have been in that situation and shot somebody that I just hit with a car and there's a witness saying that I was the aggressor, that I would go home or that you would go home or that Miss Dahl would go home?
Nope.
No. All of us would go to jail.
Period.
We will go to jail. We will go to a magistrate. We would maybe get bond, maybe not. And we will go through the judicial process because that is what it is. It's due process. This is why people say defund the police. This is why people are upset about police conduct. Why? Because routinely we see this special treatment that we would not get in the same situation. Remember, almost every professional industry, there's a higher standard of responsibility. If you are an attorney, higher standard of responsibility. If you're a medical doctor, higher standard of responsibility. If you're a psychiatrist, higher standard of responsibility. Cop, lower standard.
If you have a firearm or your permit or license to carry, higher standard. So what makes these officers different, especially if you're an off-duty officer? What makes you different? This is sick. And what irritates me the most is the fact that these people in the system, the people that's supposed to be protecting and serving, that they'll get you for jaywalking, get you for having a light out, get you for being too broke to pay your ticket, or whatever the case may be. But when they take life, and when you take a life, like this man didn't have a gun or anything. He wasn't a direct threat. like you didn't really fear bodily harm, and if you did fear bodily harm, it was because some internal things that you had going on. You probably feared him because you hit this man. That's probably why you feared him, because you hit him and you knew that, hey, I don't know what's finna come from this. I don't know if he gonna sue me or what. But let me just get rid of him. That's what you was thinking. That's what I think you was thinking.
Responsibility. Ms. Dina Dahl, what are your thoughts?
You're absolutely right here. I mean, he clearly hit the man, got out, and shot him. They said that there is not a bullet hole in his windshield. So that is what he did. It confirms the witnesses' statements.
Wait. So if he got out and shot him, that just turns his story all the way around. Like, the story that he's telling doesn't match up to what really happened. Because if this man jumped on your car and you have your gun in the dash and you're fearful that he's gonna stomp out your windshield to get to the gun or what? Like, but no, you got out the car. Once you get out the car, it was you became definitely the aggressor. Then no matter what happened, if he jumped on top of your car and you got out and you shot him after you hit him, you are now the aggressor. He needs to be locked up. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. He needs to be locked up, because if it was anybody, we would have been going down.
Reminds me actually with Ahmaud Arbery. They were also kind of part of the law enforcement and didn't get charged. And in fact, the DA, who was friends with him and decided not to charge him, is on trial. She's going to be on trial herself. She got charged. Yep. So this is the same idea with him not being arrested. It's the connections, it's the cover up. And like you said, yeah, why is it as an attorney, my character is checked before I can practice law? Mm-hmm. But yet a police officer who, again, has lethal weapons, it doesn't matter what his character is. I mean, I imagine I think he will be charged. He should be charged criminally based on the facts here. And it'll be interesting to see what his conduct was as a police officer. I imagine if you do something like this, he's going to have had a lot of issues in his conduct as a police officer that will probably come into trial. But again, why do they have a lower standard here? I mean, police officers, could be doing a public service. We could see them with respect. It could be a completely different situation, but there's no requirement for character. There's no ethical standards. There's no accountability. And it leads to an officer like this, who we probably will see him having done a lot while he was on duty as well.
Yeah, this is sick. She made some good points, because if you're practicing law, like, you need to know the law. You got to go to school for quite some time, but to become an officer, it seemed like I'm sure computer science is a more thorough degree. A bachelor's degree in computer science is more of a thorough education and thorough training than what these people receive. And that's just so sick, because you're carrying a gun, you're promoting, you're enforcing laws and policies, and you not living up to this standard that you're supposed to live. Like, I think that these officers need to be doing, psychological checks and see if they got anger problems and all these different things. But forget him being a cop because he was off duty. He should be treated as a civilian since he was off duty. If I do something and he does something, he should be treated worse, or he should be treated like he should be the criminal versus a regular civilian, because he knows better. Well, I don't know what to. I don't know. But hey, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please like, share, and comment. And hit that bell button because I'm finna be dropping bangers all year long. And we got 11 and a half more months left. So yeah, it's gonna be a long year. And I'm be there right there with you. So hey, rock with your boy. Deuces.